Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for December 20th to the 26th. Very productive week for you, Capricorn. I see you getting a lot of things done. I see you being able to focus and being very happy and accomplished. Like there's this sense of accomplishment and very grounded as well. So I see that the anxiety levels are low and you'll just be in a good space. I see you having a lot of energy to be able to do multiple things at the same time. So even if you have a busy schedule or you have a lot to do, it's like your mood or your energy in itself is feeling upbeat and uplifted. So you're able to accomplish a lot of things at once. So this week is a good week for productivity and focus. And your energy just seems very grounded. I did see some of you connecting with the earth. I saw some people kind of going out into the forest and foraging, like collecting stones and rocks and leaves and twigs and using it for something, like maybe using it for a ritual or some kind of tradition or something like that. I also saw setting intentions, like kind of putting together some kind of sacred herbal ritual for setting intentions for the next year. And using Mother Earth, like using elements from the Mother Earth to do that. So maybe you're creating some kind of altar or a grid, something like that is what I was seeing. So this is a very spiritual week for you as well, in whatever way that you are going to be celebrating this week. So I feel like it's very different for each one of you. I also saw some of you just very settled in is the word that I was hearing. Settled in, kind of just staying in and reading a good book and really being in your own energy and enjoying your time in your space. It doesn't really feel like there's massive changes or anything happening this week or anything. It's like a normal week, but it's just feels good. I feel like you're going to be in a good space, in a good mood, comfortable, happy, content, and getting things done and being able to focus and not having your mind wander into, ruminating or worrying about anything. So the energy feels good this week for you, Capricorn. Let's get into your theme for this week for December 20th to the 26th. I'm seeing a fire, and I can smell the wood, and it smells very, very nice. Okay, theme for Capricorn for the week of December 20th to the 26th. What's the theme this week for Capricorn? Oh, nice. Okay, so we have new beginnings here, and I feel like this brings me back to the energy of setting intentions. So I feel like a lot of you, this one completely just fell out into my lap here. So this one wants to be put down as well. So new beginnings and wisdom. Okay, so I feel like they're bringing me back to the setting intentions and going into this next year with clear focus and being very clear about what it is that you want to achieve. And I feel like a lot of you are also going into it with a sense of wisdom. You're kind of taking stock of where you've been, especially this past year. And I'm hearing that this past year, there were it's been a long year. There's a lot of things that happened and a lot of shifts and changes. And I feel like for this coming year, you're going into it with a very clear focus of what you want and what you don't want. So there's a very clear intentional goal setting this week for what you want to experience going into next year, or maybe one or two things you really want to focus in on. And I feel like it's coming from a place of learned lessons. It's you're kind of taking stock of where you've been and wanting to actively create this new beginning for yourself, knowing, what you want and what you don't want. So I feel like this is all about goal setting for you. That's the energy that I keep feeling for Capricorn. It's planning out for the next year and kind of getting your energy in itself in that space, aligned into the space to manifest what you want. So, okay. So that's the theme for you this week. Okay, beginning of the week for December 20th to the 26th for Capricorn. I'm hearing arrivals. And then I'm not sure if you heard that, but there was a large truck that just popped in and honked his horn. And I don't know, I heard arrivals as soon as I heard that truck. And I feel like maybe some of you are expecting guests, you're expecting, or you yourself are traveling somewhere. It is the holiday week for many, so there's probably a lot of travel happening, but I heard arrivals or someone arriving. I did hear that, and that may show up in the beginning of the week. Daughter of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is kind of like, again, starting out, I'm hearing dreaming of what it is that you want to create for the next year. So this is kind of like laying down the roots or laying down the ground for manifesting, is what I'm hearing with the Daughter of Pentacles. This is also, I'm also hearing there is an energy of like having this optimism, going into this week with a sense of optimism and excitement for this coming year, and feeling like you're getting a fresh new start or a brand new beginning, or wanting to at least create a brand new beginning. So very positive energy here. I like this. Let's clarify the Daughter of Pentacles for Capricorn, December 20th to 26th. Yeah, okay. And I feel like you're using your intuition. I feel like a lot of you are really tuning into your intuition. And it also feels as though, you know, there is a sense of the unknown because it's the Moon card. And the Moon card sometimes comes with this sense of unknown, but it also comes with this sense of trust. Trusting in the unknown, because I kind of feel like there's this innocent, like you're going into this, I'm being drawn to the deer, and I'm kind of feeling like there's this innocence to the deer. And it's like, you know, going into the future with this hopefulness, with this refreshing energy of a new start and a new beginning. Let's clarify the Daughter of Pentacles and the Moon. I feel like I'm also hearing that with the Moon card as well, that it's almost like the energy is open for you to, there's like a portal that's open for you to create anything that you want. It's like the energy is inviting you to set those intentions and to, you're feeling like that door is open for you. And so you're asking yourself if, you know, if I could have anything, or if I would want this year to go in a certain direction, what would that be? And you're kind of being very dreamlike in that way. You know, you're kind of not limiting yourself to what is possible for you. Judgment. I love that. I also feel like you're going to be releasing yourself from self-limiting beliefs or restrictions here with the Judgment card. I feel like you're not going to dream small. You know, you're going to allow yourself to have the bigger dreams. You're going to allow yourself to write down, like if you're writing down like on a vision board, it's like you're going to put the big ticket items on there. And you're going to free yourself from those self-limiting beliefs. There also might be some healing that happens this week as well as you're doing that. It could be healing by allowing yourself to dream bigger. You're healing those patterns, like you're saying goodbye to them and closing that chapter. Okay, middle of the week here for Capricorn. What do we have coming up for Capricorn in the middle of the week? Ooh, okay. So the Death card in reverse. Let me just put it open here. Let's clarify the Death card in reverse. Capricorn. Mother of Pentacles. Clarify. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Okay, so we have the Mother of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Death card in reverse. Okay, so there may be some dynamics here within a family structure. With the Mother of Pentacles, I'm kind of seeing in the Three of Cups, it's kind of like if there is a get together, or if there's some kind of family dynamic, or because Three of Cups usually is a coming together in celebration. So if there is some kind of social gathering or family get together here, there may be something that kind of comes up that's still left unresolved. With the Death card in reverse, there may be something that's being called to your attention that has something to do with your stability, is what I'm hearing, or your ability to feel like you are being supported. So there may be some kind of family dynamic here with feeling like you maybe in the past as well, where you might have not felt supported, or you might not have felt like, I'm seeing like a block, like there might have been a block because of some past experience. So I feel like something is coming up here to come to the surface so you can kind of look at it, because it might have something to do with your new beginning. It may have something to do with, approaching the future with your new goals and your new visions. So there's something that may come up here in a social setting, in a social gathering. I'm really strongly feeling family. And it's like it's at your doorstep, it's here. Either the individuals are here in front of you, or the issue, or something that's there's something that's being triggered that's coming up. And it has something to do with some kind of family dynamic. And it very could well be, some of you, it could very well be, a dynamic with your mother, or it could be a dynamic where you felt, for some reason I keep feeling unsupported, or where you didn't feel supported. And I feel like it's coming up to be acknowledged here. Let me pull, oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So we have the Mother of Wands and the Son of Cups. I feel like there might be an opportunity for reconciliation here because we have the Son of Cups. So it's almost like there's some kind of family dynamic here that needs to be healed, or there's an opportunity here that needs to be healed. So that may come up for you in the middle of the week, but I feel like it's almost like there might be a peace offering as well. So maybe some family members may get together and have like a discussion or a talk, and there's some kind of like resolution or peace offering, or allowing the past to stay in the past, and closing that chapter. So there may be some opportunity here in the middle of the week to heal some kind of interpersonal relationships, which I feel like came up for you in your yearly forecast as well, that was going to be something that comes up for you this next year. Is interpersonal relationships is going to have a strong focus for you, Capricorn. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands here. Very beautiful, actually. I like this. This is you kind of being protective of your ideas and your visions, is what I'm seeing. So I kind of feel like a lot of you have a lot of things in the works. It's like you have a lot of ideas, or even some projects that are pending. I'm seeing some of you have multiple projects that are going at the same time. And you really have a beautiful plan ahead of you. You like have a very organized plan, like you're going to start here and then you're going to build it in this way. So, and it feels like for the last few months, or even this past year, it's been something that's been kind of, you've been working on the side. especially if you had like another job or if you had other responsibilities. It's like the side project that you've had. But I feel like this week you're going to be able to devote a lot of your time and energy to it. And I feel like it's your happy place. So some of you have something that you really love to do, like a hobby or a craft, or something that you're very interested in, and something you really want to create. You really want to, I'm also hearing that you want to spend more time on it. You want to put more energy into it, more than what you've been able to. So I feel like towards the end of the week, you might be able to spend more time on this new project that you're working on. You want to be able to, put more of your energy into it, is what I'm hearing. So carving out some extra time for your passions is going to be important to you. And same with the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is allowing yourself to enter into that space of flow, enter into that space of creation without being bothered. Because Seven of Wands can also come up with, setting those boundaries and allowing people to not really come in and disturb you. So it kind of feels like you want to set those boundaries and allow yourself to the sacred space to create. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands for Capricorn this week, December 20th to the 26th. Yeah, Nine of Swords. So what I'm hearing here is with the Nine of Swords, this is about overcoming your fears. This is about overcoming your worries and your fears, the things that hold you back. And I feel like that's why this Death card in reverse, there's some kind of dynamic here. And same with the Judgment. So this is about you releasing your fears to be able to create and give yourself permission to dream, to have the vision board, to set the intentions, to carve out time to work on your projects. So this is about putting your passions first and overstepping or walking around or overcoming all of those things that you feel have been holding you back. So there's two things coming up for you this week. One is you needing to perhaps confront some, repressed memories or repressed, experiences that have contributed to maybe some energies that have been stalled, like projects that have been stalled or haven't worked out in the way that you wanted them to. And you're kind of seeing why. Like you might start seeing why some things haven't been working out or some things you haven't been able to get off the ground. And it may have something to do with, an experience with, in terms of relationships, like, some experiences from when you were younger, when you were with your family, some kind of thing that needs to be put down in order for you to overcome these worries and these fears. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're healing on a very deep level where it's allowing you to finally overcome a lot of those blocks and those obstacles. And you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be surprised with yourself towards the end of the week by how easy the energy starts to flow. Because if you can kind of allow yourself to recognize where your fears are and allow yourself to put them down in the way that you feel comfortable or see fit, you'll find that you start to prioritize and value, your projects or what is important to you, and you'll start to see progress forward from that. And that in itself will feed the continued healing. You'll continue to heal from it because you're seeing that it's working. That when I acknowledge or I allow myself to overcome these fears that I've always held on to, that I start making progress in my work. So let me do it again and keep going with that and build from there. So I feel like you have the energy or like the passion or the drive to do that this week. Let me pull one more here for the Nine of Swords. To clarify the Nine of Swords for Capricorn. Oh, beautiful. I love that. The Strength card. And that's what the Strength card is. It's overcoming our fears. It's overcoming our self-imposed limitations or overcoming limitations that have been put there or set there from a long time ago. So I feel like there's a deep healing that's also happening, but it's happening in a very It's like very below the surface. It's not really something anyone can see on the outside. But what's happening is there's a lot going on the inside. There's like a lot of shifting going on in the inside. And what that's allowing you to do, it's like it's clearing up a lot of energy that just doesn't need to be there anymore, and things that you're just ready to put down, things that you're ready to move on ahead in your life without holding yourself back anymore. And what I love here is at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card, which is, such a beautiful card to have. And this is a card of happiness and joy. So this is actually a really good week. And I did see productivity. Like that was the energy that kept coming up for me, was you're very focused and you're very productive this week, and you're going to get a lot done. And I feel like you're going to be really proud of yourself, and you're going to, like, that solar plexus energy is just going to burst open for you this week. So this is a very positive week, I think. It's like, I know that we have the Judgment, we have the Death, we're in reverse, and we have the Nine of Swords, but I feel like you're overcoming those things. It's like you are triumphant this week. So very beautiful, Capricorn. This is exciting for you. And I think that you're going to be excited for yourself. And I think that you're going to feel really good about yourself this week. So very beautiful. Okay, so let's pick out just a few oracle cards here. The animals wanted to come out, so I have an animal totem deck here for you this week. Okay. Animal totem. Beautiful. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. So this is about stepping into your power. This is about you claiming what you're worth. This is also about acknowledging your gifts and your talents and, acknowledging what you bring to the table. So there is a strength within you, but also a sense of pride and integrity as well. So you're going to show up very strongly this week and very much in your power. And I think that energy is coming in for you, and it's going to help you to feel very grounded. Like you're going to feel like, yes, I belong here. I'm showing up for myself. I'm happy. I'm centered. I'm on the right path. I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So there's none of this, like, I'm not sure what I'm doing, or I'm not sure if I should be here. I'm not feeling uncertainty. I'm feeling like you're very certain. And that's going to show up powerfully for you this week. And it's going to show up in your work, and it's going to show up in how you navigate relationships, or how you're navigating, dynamics with others as well. Okay. Message from the angels for Capricorn this week. Children. Beautiful. So some of you may be spending time with your children this week. Some of you may be revisiting childhood. Again, like I said, things from childhood. So maybe there's a connection with your inner child this week as well. So either way, I'm actually really feeling inner child. For those of you who don't have children, this could be a week where you're connecting with your family and your kids. But for those of you who don't, I really strongly feel like there's something from the past, some kind of childhood experience, because I kept feeling that in this middle of the week here, where it's going to help you to release something or reconnect with your inner child, so you can reconnect with your place of creativity, of your passion, and your path. So you might receive some insight there. So beautiful reading, Capricorn. I think this is actually a very productive and good week for you. And I wish you all the best. Happy holidays, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Capricorn.